Dixie May, are you happy? Huh? Dixie, are you happy? You're not paying me no mind, are you? Are you gonna not pay me no mind? Huh? Are you happy? Hmm? Yeah, good doggy. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Possum Kingdom Adventures. We are getting ready to start a new project on the woodworking shop, of course. I am getting prepared to put the pegboard up. So there's a lot of preparation involved to make this happen. Now you notice, and we've talked about it before, on this particular application there's going to be a whole bunch of cutouts for all of these little outlets. And I mean, they're everywhere. I did that on purpose, and I knew it was going to be a challenge for the pegboard, and cutting out all of those holes for those outlets. But I am coming up with a system to help me, and so I don't have to measure actually from any certain point. I've come up with a way to mark where these boxes are at, and I wanted to show you that process. Man, there's a lot of them, right? Okay, so I want to cut this off for a minute and get set up on my head where you can watch me how I am marking where to cut these out. Basically, we're going to mark them, and then I'm going to set the pegboard up, kind of temporarily screw it on there, and then I will be able to mark where the holes are going to be. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. And hey, again, I'm still learning. This is a little system that I learned at the job that I do. It worked on a small scale. I'm hoping it's going to work on a big scale. So we're going to give it a try. So y'all hang with me and I'll show you how I'm going to do this. All right, here is the two little devices that I am using to mark where these boxes are at. Now, I started out with this one. This is just a piece of aluminum. But all I did, and I'll show you right here. Let me get one that's a little more clear. I kind of had to scribble out a few marks there because I didn't get it right. But so I don't confuse you, I'm going to show you how I did this. So what I did was I basically put this up here, leaving a sizable amount of gap so I'll make sure I have plenty of room for my cutout. And then I just simply set it up there. Now you have to imagine this don't have a mark on it yet, but see there, I've got a pretty decent gap, right? Then I just drew a mark and then a little line underneath, and that basically tells me where I need to cut on this side. And then I did the same thing over here. So all I got to do is line that up whenever the pegboard's up there. See, I've got it lined up with that red line. Look at there. So the pegboard, you imagine it's up there and temporarily screwed on. Then I can set this up here, and I should be able to mark, and then do the same thing when I had it over here, mark. And then for the lower and the upper cutouts, all I got to do, I made two marks, a lower and an upper. So all I got to do, the lower mark, see I made two marks already. Look at there. Then I can just mark it right there. And then for the upper, I got to line those up. So the upper, I line those two lines up. I don't know if y'all can see that very good or not. Then it brings it up there. Then I just mark the top of that. So once I do there, upper and lower marks, boom, I should have it. And I used this on every one of them that was at this level. Now, you notice I had some up here that are a little higher. Those are going to be used for the lights that we're going to put on the side of this wall. So I had to make me a different, since it's higher, I had to make a different thing to put these up, to measure with, or to locate. So basically it's going to do the same thing. All I got to do is line these lines up right there, and as you can see up there, I've got plenty of gap there. So all I have to do is mark it. Then I'll do the same thing over here. I'll line that red line up straight, and then there you go. You got your gap. And then for the lower, got it marked right there. All I gotta do is set this right here. Get those two lines up right there. There you go. There's my lower cutout. And then the upper, I can set it like that. And there we go. Mark the top of it, and that will be it. So that's how I did it. Now, if that's going to work out or not is yet to be seen. But I think it's going to work just fine. I'll show you me doing one. I'm not sure how much you will be able to see of what I'm doing here. But all right, so we come up here, first thing, and we get us a pretty decent gap right here. And so then we're going to come down here, and I'm just going to mark, make a little mark there, and then go underneath. All that underneath mark does is kind of gets me close to where I'm at up here. It really doesn't mean a lot. So we got that mark. Same thing. Get me a decent gap right there. And then we're going to mark on the other side. And whenever I do mark these for the actual cutout, I'll probably go a little bit long, just a slight bit bigger than what it actually is, just to make sure we have plenty of room. So there we have that mark. So then we measure. Gives a pretty good gap there for the bottom. You see that? That's the lower one. So all I gotta do is make a little mark right here, a little mark right there. There's the lower. Come up to the upper, get me a pretty good size gap up there. Okay, come down here, mark it. Boom, there we go. There I did another one. And that'll be for those that are up higher. So see, this is lower. I like to mark it so I don't get confused later on. All right, so there you go. It shows you how I'm marking it. I'm going to go through and mark the rest of them, and then once I get the pegboard up, temporarily fastened up there, screwed up, then I'll turn you back on and let you see me start marking the boxes where the holes go. All right, so y'all hang on. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'll show you where I'm at right now. I've took the pegboard and I've cut it to length, and I've cut it, you notice I cut it a little bit shy because I want to have plenty of room to work whenever I go to cover up all these holes, because I know it's going to have to flex and move a little bit. So I left me plenty of room. We can paint that up there, trim it out, whatever we want to do. It's going to be okay. But I've come in and I've put boards here, here, and here, overhang just a little bit. It helps hold my pegboard in. I don't have to constantly keep pushing this in. It stays right there. And then I put a screw here, and a screw here, and that's keeping it pretty sturdy. And I should be able to start marking it. I made sure I'm all the way up in the corner here. We're flush there. So I should be able to mark this. So let's see how it's going to work out. Now this is the one I had to do my scribbling on, but hopefully I'll remember what I did. So this one is one of the lower, or the actual plugs. Now the other ones are the light, and we have to use this one for that one. So let's give this a try. All right, now we're doing it blind. Notice you cannot see those outlets at all. I mean, it's completely concealed. So let's bring this in here, line this red line up as best we can. That looks pretty good. It's got to be as close to perfect as we can get it, because all right, so now I can come up here, make a little mark. It don't have to be little, but make a pretty good mark. Look at there, we got that mark. So now then we want to come over here. I'm going to line this red line up the best we can, as perfect as we can, because any slight movement can cause it to be way off up there. You see what I mean? If I move it off just a little bit down here, it's going to move it a bunch up there. All right, so we got that. Now then we want to do the lower mark. So it should be, all I have to do is line it up right there. lower, and I can mark it across here like that. And of course we'll have to finish making the mark later. And then we're going to come to the upper, line those lines up there, come up here and mark them right there. Now then, that should be where that box is. Should be is the key word, right? Well, we know it's in there, in that vicinity, but hopefully this method is going to make it to where I don't have to do a whole lot of extra trimming and cutting and coming back and putting it back up. Hopefully once I cut these out, I can set it up there and it fits. That's the plan. That's the goal anyway. All right, so let's do a light. I'll show you the light, one for the light fixture, or what we're gonna plug the lights in on. I don't know if I'll be able to sit down on this one. I'm going to use this one for that. So first thing we're going to do, line this side up here the very best we can, make it perfect as we can. And we're going to come up here and make a mark. All right, we got that one. Same thing over here. Oh, look at what I went and done. All right, you see what I did? I put this board in the wrong spot because now I can't put this there. So let me fix that real quick. That's no problem. Now I know I need to put the that smaller board in the middle and make sure that it's not in the way of one of my markings, right? We'll scoot this over. I may not even need it, I don't know. Yep, I definitely need it. So I'm gonna have to do it like this, because I gotta have it there too, so let's do that. It ain't gotta be perfect. It's just something to hold that in until we get it. Yeah, that'll work. All right. Yeah, maybe. I'm telling you, you gotta always be one step ahead of yourself when you're doing stuff like this. There's always gonna be something. All right, so let's line that up perfect as we can. Bring it up. Okay. Whoa. Get my marker. There we go. Got that one. All right, so now we got to do the lower. I have to sit down just to get that lined up. There we go. We can see that line right there real clearly. All right, so that's the lower one. And nice, it's right on a set of holes. That makes it a little harder to mark, but we got a mark there. So then we do the upper. Line those up there. Come up here. Gonna be right at the top of those holes, isn't it? And there we got another mark. We'll have to finish marking it, obviously, to make the cut. And I'll show you when I go to cut those, but I want to go ahead and finish marking all these out. And then once I get it down, we'll start cutting the holes out. So hang on, we'll be right back. All right, everybody, we got the pegboard back down. I've got it. You remember the makeshift sawhorse that I made? We're going to use it. Let's see how that works out for us. I don't really have a good table to set it on, so I thought, well, this will work. So there you go. You can hopefully see I finished marking it. There's the one for the light fixture, which up there. And then we got this one here, and then we got one there. But before we can start cutting those out, we're going to use a jigsaw. But before I can start, we got to make a hole to get the blade in. So basically, you're just going to bring it into the corner of some starting place. Nothing perfect, really, but see if I can do this. I can't really push on it hard. There we go. I just need a little starting place. Let's get one for here. Just something to get my blade in. Nothing perfect here. Look at there. Once we get the blade in, we can turn it and make it. And sometimes I do it in all four corners, but this stuff is so thin, I think that we'll be okay. Let's see how this is going to work. Got a jigsaw, Black & Decker. Yeah, Walmart special. But the good thing about this one is it has variable speed. Look at that, you can control it. The one I had before was either on or off, and man, that was really tough. And it was a Black & Decker too, so this is actually an upgraded Black & Decker. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can get this hole in here. Now we'll come down here. Have a hole. We hope and pray that it's in the right spot, right? All right, I want to do a hole for the light fixture, light one, and then I'll shut you off, finish cutting it up, and then I'll bring you back whenever we get through cutting all these out and go to put it up. I got in the insulation a little bit, didn't I? That's all right. No problem. I try not to push too hard because I knew it was getting close to the wall. That's a little crooked there, ain't it? There we go. All right, I'm going to shut you off. I'm going to finish cutting these out, and then I'll get it set up and I'll let you see how it comes out. All right, folks, we got the hose cut out. Oh, I'm nervous. Are you nervous? I'm nervous. Is it going to work? All right, well, let's lift it up and see what's going to happen. I promise I haven't tried it yet, so you're going to get to see it. If it don't work, then I'm not going to cheat. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to admit that it didn't work. But I think it's going to work, don't you? All right, let's do it. All right, get it all the way over to the wall. Just like we had it. Folks, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, Lord Jesus, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It worked. All right. Well, I've got me a screw and a gun here. We're gonna go ahead and temporarily at least put this up here. Let's see. Yeah, there's where I had it before. So let's put this dude in there. All right, that's good enough for now. All right, look at that. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for giving us the wisdom and the knowledge to make it happen. I know some of you are thinking, yeah, those holes are awfully big. Are you sure that the covers are going to cover all that? Well, let's just see. Now that you've asked, here's one right here. Let's see how it's going to look. Look at there. What do you think? It's going to be all right, ain't it? I tell you what, God is good. Give us the wisdom and knowledge to figure out things. And oh, it was pretty simple, wasn't it, actually? All right, well, all I got to do now is secure this bad boy. And I'm probably just going to put this up with screws and try to, instead of trying to do nails. I probably could do staples, though. Let me think about that. I might do staples. Let's see how that's going to work. All right, so I want to turn you off and get a few more things set up here, and I may come back whenever I figure out how I'm going to attach it. Maybe I'll put a few screws and then staples. What do you think? We'll give it a try. All right, y'all hang on. I'll be right back. All right, look at there. We got one sheet up. I decided to go with screws instead of staples. Staples tend to pull through because they're very small. That would be the kind of staple right there that I would have to use. That's all I've got. So I decided to go with screws, a lot stronger. The screws are basically just holding it up here. I mean, this board is sitting on top of this plywood. So as far as downforce, it's supported plenty good. So, but anyhow, I decided to go with the screws. Looks pretty good. Well, I'm getting ready to do the second one, and I thought I would show you. I have to cut a little bit off of the width because this is not quite 4 feet right here. So I have to cut a little bit off, and I thought I'd show you that process. I'm using the cordless, battery-operated DeWalt circular saw, not skill saw. Circular saw. It's not a skill, but a lot of people call that a skill saw. All right, so here we go. Let's see what we can do. Might be a little noise here. Just like that. All right, I want to get it set up, so I'll be back in a little bit. All right, everybody, I want to catch you up where we're at. I want you to see this. Try to give you a tour around the shop. There is all of the pegboard is up and finished. Man, look at that. We got it all done in one day except for one sheet. That sheet over there, I had already put it up. But both of these here in the front and all the way around, we did all of it yesterday. And plus, we've got these overhead loft boards. I put them up there and they're nailed down, ready to go. Now this one, I told you the others I didn't have to cut, but for some reason this one in the back was a little bit smaller area, so I had to cut about 2 inches off of it so it wouldn't be sticking out that far. But it's done and it's there. Whew, what a feat. Well, now what I want to do is, you can see if I get back here, I've already started taking stuff out, and What I'm getting ready to do now, look how dirty this floor, all the sawdust and trimmings and cuttings. Right now, what I'm fixing to do is clean this dude out. So everything in here's got to go, except for maybe this cart. I may go ahead and leave it in here and just move it around as I need to. Maybe put it right in the middle, just get it out of the way. It'd be an awful lot of work to empty that dude and get it out of here. So I may just leave it in here for now. But everything else is fixing to get taken out of here. And then I'm going to start cleaning. I know you can't see it probably on the video, but there's a lot of dust, or especially where I had my saws set up. It was blowing sawdust all over the walls. I don't think you'll be able to see it. Anyhow, trust me, there's a lot of dust on the walls. So I'm going to come in here and blow those off and sweep the floor and blow it out. And then that'll get me ready to start painting. That's what we're fixing to do, is start painting. That's the next step. Now, the door, I wanted to show you, I haven't finished it yet, but I want to put that black foam in the doors here too. And I want to get some plywood and deck it out, but that can come later. I don't have the plywood. I'd have to drive to town to get it, and I really don't feel like going out today, so I've got plenty to do before I'm going to actually need that. So anyhow, I want to cut it off, and then maybe I'll put you on my head and you can watch me start cleaning this out and blowing it out. All right, be right back. All right, everybody, well, that's the end, going to be the end of this video. I had some more stuff that I wanted to put on this video, but I ran out of time. And I try to keep my videos around 30 minutes, because anything past 30 minutes, people get bored and start zoning out. But well, some of this stuff is done in the same day, but like I said, I have to break it up and put it in different episodes, because people they don't want to sit and watch a 45-minute to an hour-long video. Most people don't have time to do that. So that's why I'm kind of breaking this up, so that you can kind of take it in little bite-sized pieces. Around 30 minutes is what I try to keep it at. So yeah, I just wanted, I'm fixing to start editing another one, and it'll be ready for you as soon as I can get it downloaded and put on YouTube. You can see right here what I'm doing. See, look at that. There's the computer that I use right there, and that's how I edit my videos. I download all the, I do different short videos throughout the day while I'm working, and then I download them onto my computer right here, and then I put them in this video editor program and start putting it together. So I just thought I would show you that. But anyhow, I just want to tell you thank you so much for watching my videos, and I pray that it's of interest to you. And if it is, then I just pray that you will share this video or my videos, my YouTube channel, with your friends that you have on your Facebook or whatever, whatever kind of social media that you use. You're welcome to share these videos. I would like to get it out there where people can see it and just see how far this could go. You know, I'm not up for fame or fortune. That's not what I'm in it for. But you know, I think God has given me a little bit of a platform to have a clean something clean that people can watch and maybe learn something and use it for entertainment, whatever. But anyhow, I want to quit rambling on. But again, just thank you for watching and tuning into my YouTube channel. And again, please go ahead and share it. And if you like what I've done here, like it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, then go ahead and subscribe. And don't forget to ring that bell, because that way you'll get notifications whenever I submit another video. So God be with you till we meet again. Goodbye.